Hi. We're back from I'd Rather Be Camping. We finally finished our trailer renovation we've been working on, and we thought we would give a little tour of what we did, what we used, and we're really excited it's done. We're actually over here at Morro Bay, California, taking a little vacation in it. But anyway, this is the complete job. We have a few little touch-ups to do and get done, but anyway, we put 2 coats of primer. We used gripper that we got at Home Depot.
Yes.
And we just used Glidden paint. It was all water-based paint, which some people said to use oil-based, but it's been fine. We used semi-gloss on all of the cabinets, and we used satin on the walls. I did paint right over the wallpaper. I did remove the wall border that was on here. This the interior that was in here was really dated. This is a 2004 Chaparral Coachman. It's 25 foot.
Yes.
Fifth wheel. It has one slide out. But anyway, when we did do the bottom cabinets, we did everything white except this little part right here, and I cannot remember the color. It's also a Glidden paint. It's kind of a grayish blue.
And we also took the panels out of the refrigerator, which there's 3 small screws right on the top.
Oh yeah.
And the panel lifts right out, so you can paint them or change them.
Which has really made a huge difference. You know, as most trailers, most of this wood is faux wood.
And then the 1x3 pine.
Yeah, right
for
here.
a butcher block top.
Yeah, because I didn't like the metal that came down and laid, and I don't know, I just didn't care for it. So,
and the peel and stick.
We used, yeah.
Backsplash.
And we painted all the hardware oil rub bronze. Really, we used the same hardware that was here, but we just painted it the oil rub bronze. This was one of those just little
fluorescent.
Yeah, little lights up here. I seen a light, I think it was called Seagull or something, on a Home Depot ad, and it was $299. But anyway, my husband Ed here made this little light. This is an existing like little pendant light that we had, but you know, you can use any light, we found out, as long as you find the right size DC
the bulbs are 12 volt
that will fit in there. You can
the
use
light fixture is AC 110, but it doesn't matter, the wiring is the same. It's the bulb that makes the difference.
Yes, so that was really a good idea. And the sink has not been replaced. We did paint the faucet. It is acrylic. It's wasn't too bad, so we kept it. The sinks were pretty yellowed. We took the sink out. Okay, and I found out that if you use peroxide, hydrogen peroxide, that it would whiten it if you put it out in the sun. And I didn't know how to keep it on, so I mixed it with flour and I painted it on and left it out there, and it did whiten it up pretty good. You have to
cover it in saran
Yeah,
wrap.
I covered it once I painted it with
in the sun.
Yeah, I put it in the sun for several hours, and it's not perfect, but boy, let me tell you, it looks a lot better. These were just some little spice racks, which I don't have any spices in there yet, that I found at Goodwill and just painted them.
The sign that she made.
Yeah, this had the fabric in it. My husband we took that out, and he put a molding strip in here. Now he did have to add a little tiny piece to make it fit, because this is the part that had the fabric in it right here. But anyway, I like it a lot better than any fabric. This isn't the best fabric I found. I'll probably end up redoing these, but I just found this. It's kind of got that gray look, so I just covered over the existing ones. Here's another thing he did. These down here were cabinets that pulled open like these, and he made them into drawers, which, oh my goodness, this is so much nicer. I keep my pots and pans and stuff down in there and drying pads, but that was a big addition. There's obviously 2 drawers, you know, one on each side. This is the only slide out this trailer has, is this little dining area here. But we used the floor. We pulled the old carpet and the old linoleum out, and
1,000 staples.
Thousands of staples were removed.
This floor
We
is
used
Allura.
Allura from Home Depot. It's a vinyl plank vinyls.
It's a floating floor.
Yes.
It has adhesive on each piece that bonds to the next piece. Instead of snapping together, they glue together.
You want to tell them a little
And
bit
on
about
the
how you
on
did
the
that.
slide out, it had a plastic neoprene in the front that actually slides on the floor when the slide out comes in. So I took a piece of subfloor,
Like a,
went over the whole slide out, 1/4
just
inch,
the dining room area
all the way up to the edge
to right here.
to cover the plastic. Underneath that curbing there is plastic. So I took that curbing, cut it down, and glued it on top of the plastic. So all of that comes in with the slide. It
Yeah,
makes the
this is-
edge very rigid.
Yeah.
It doesn't
This
move.
was this is wood right here. We just painted it close
It's for
to
covering
the cover.
corners is what it's a 90.
Yeah, that worked out really, really well. This used to be, you know, the TVs back in the day, you know, were heavier and bigger.
They were
We-
inside this.
Yeah, so this whole thing was opened up to here. He added a board and braced it, and because I wanted a coffee bar, and so we found this mount at Harbor Freight, and it really was cool. It was on sale for $39.99. And now we can, you know, move this around wherever we want it, and the TV.
I'll show them the mount.
Yeah,
Here's the mount.
it's really pretty
The
awesome.
mount will hold 138 pounds, but this TV only weighs 9 pounds.
Right? And it clears our slide perfectly.
Yes, we had to,
Yeah, we made sure that everything
when the
cleared.
slide came in.
And I just used a contact paper. It looks like marble for inside this area. And he put a strip up here. This is where we plug in our stuff to keep it kind of from all out of here. Let's see what else. And we had a lot of trouble finding a new sofa that fit. So we did have to go with a futon.
Because of the
right now.
width.
Yeah, to fit between these areas here. This is another light that had the same fluorescent light. I am going to be replacing these bulbs with prettier vintage looking ones. I just trying to find them a little less expensive than what they're asking. But so this is the match over there to that. This one is a mini one. He made a lot smaller, obviously, over the kitchen. The light over the dining room, we just took it down and it was silver, the base, and we painted it the oil red bronze to match the hardware. And this bench, we wanted, you know, something to kick our feet up on, and we couldn't find anything that would really fit, you know, within our budget too. And so we just made a very simple straight line bench, and he made it where it has storage, which you always want extra storage, and it's lightweight. And I just covered it. He put these little strips of wood so it just kind of fits right down in there and goes back on. Oh, we took all the window boxes down, and we just right now we put blinds up. And in order these are cordless blinds. We did get from Home Depot, and they didn't come with holders.
Stabilizers.
So we used command strips with a hook, and he just bent them.
And you drill a little hole smaller than the hook and pop it in the side. And
Yeah.
then when you're done with it, it just lays flat.
Anyway, so here, if you come up here, you can give them a view of this is the bedroom up here. Once again, everything was painted white. And
We
all
left the
hardware-
carpet around the bed.
Yes.
For now,
I don't think we're gonna.
I don't think we're gonna
we
change
just
it.
cleaned it. Same thing, we took the window boxes out and we just put the blinds up, and I found a darkening panel and I just cut it in half and made these curtains out of one set.
We also took the vents down, they'd yellowed,
Yeah,
and painted those white
yeah, over time, all of this
and
plastic.
cleaned the screen.
Yeah,
Same with the medicine cabinet.
We
Took it
painted.
down and painted it.
we did replace the plastic faucet in here with a chrome. We didn't replace any of the sinks. We also didn't redo any of the countertops. And then here's the bathroom.
We painted all of the towel rack and toilet paper deal in the all rubs bronze. We got an air actuated shower head, which is a lot better. It's stronger. We trimmed out the plastic bottom and top.
And let's see, and we did have to put in a little fan. We didn't replace the whole thing, just the fan. It was broke, so we replaced that fan. But that's pretty much all we did in here. Is, you know, a lot of painting. Here's a tight fit, and then we'll give you kind of an overview of the living area. It's a back kitchen. But we're pretty happy on the way it turned out. We have had this trailer for 6 years. We bought it used. And we got a pretty good deal on it because it wasn't too old when we got it. And we paid, I think, $7,000 for it. The renovation, I would say, I haven't added it up, but I was trying to keep a tab on it, and we were trying to do it within budget. And this includes buying the futon and the things that we bought for it. I think the total was probably around $800 to do this. But anyway, yeah, just we had.
Lots of work, lots of hours.
We're not as young as some that do this, but you know what? If we can do this, I think a lot of people can do this. It just does take some time and patience, but it's well worth the payoff in the end. We're enjoying it. Like I said, we're over at Morro Bay having a little vacation. My daughter tells me back home it's like 106 there, and it's only like 62 here.
And this is mid-June
Yeah. But anyway,
2018.
I want to thank you if you stop by and give this a view. I just want to encourage anyone who has an older,
Just
you know,
do
or
it.
even when you don't like the interior of it, because you just do it.
Just tackle it,
It's so much
take
nicer.
it apart, paint it, put it back together.
the lightening it up just makes it even look roomier, you know. And but anyway, thanks for watching, and I don't know what we'll be doing next. Maybe we can, you know, figure out. You know, one thing I did want to say is we're going to go ahead, because these little lights and the board here that he made and the little picture frame we use Jacobine stain. We are going to be, because we put these up, they don't have a top, so we are going to make a little frame, wooden frame, and we're going to stain it the same as the rest of the lights and the cutting board with the Jacobine to kind of bring that out. That's what we'll put. That's the thing. We do have a few little things we want to still do that we haven't got done. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I just want to encourage you, if you're thinking about doing this, it is so worth the payoff in the end. All right, thank you.